went and saw Corey Feldman last night. All four of us did. That was a blast. And I thought we could break that down first. I'll tell you the set list. Comeback King was the opener.
Here we come, the Comeback King.
Ascension Millennium was up next.
Great song.
Two best tracks. Right
Played
at the top.
all the hits. Then he played Diseased. Then the song I was excited about, The Joke.
Yeah, it's a great
That's
song.
where he pulls out the guitar. We'll talk about that.
The joke's on you.
And then, by the way, I was sitting next to Brandon. I should say standing. We were practically moshing. And Brandon was getting way into The Joke and Ascension Millennium.
I had such a great time at this concert. I went for Corey Feldman. That was my headliner. I enjoyed Limp Bizkit. We'll get to them later, but I was there for Corey Feldman, and I knew I had an obligation to film a lot of this, but I didn't want to be that guy who was focusing just on my camera, so I spent so much of my time with just a camera up in the air, and I was just rocking out with these guys, because Corey put on a hell of a performance.
Yes, he did. We had a blast. And then he played Walk, You Got Me, and he ended with Go For It, a song he wrote when he was 15, he claims, and still sings it with all the passion of a 15-year-old Corey Feldman.
I think I believe he was 15 when he wrote it after hearing it.
Go
pretty bad.
for it. You see, that's the song that was on GMA, though. I really think
Today's Show, yeah.
Today's Show. He thought he was going to pull the crowd back with that song, and I think they just he might have peaked at
The best part is he still does the Today Show dance. The one that he did with the flapping arms and the hoodie.
Yeah.
Not to get ahead of ourselves, but
Well, I got the sense, like, that last song he played, he thought that was powerful.
Yes.
Like, that was his man in the mirror. Like, you know what I mean? Like, that was his big,
His
like,
message.
send-off. Yeah,
It's his mantra.
Song where you go, okay, I'm going to change my life now. He's right. Do you want to start, Brandon, with you have the shot of the opening of the show when he first came out. They played the video up on the video screen to get us pumped up.
Yeah, this is the opening, the grand entrance of Corey Feldman at Pine Knob. They're playing a video for him.
And they say 3 Billboard hits, 2...
Oh, can you pause it for a sec? I want to apologize for my commentary.
No, you don't.
I didn't realize
Yeah, you
that. Listen, I thought the crowds
You
were
think
so
it
loud
recorded?
that I was.
you don't know
gonna
how
be-
microphones work?
I
Recordings?
didn't realize that I was going to be so loud in some of these recordings, so I do apologize for my behavior.
It's hilarious. I had to look over to see if that was you doing that right now.
Brandon does not understand amplified sound. It's not the first.
I mean, what's hilarious, too, is how many people are in this mosh pit? 10?
Yeah, it's...
Not a lot.
No, 25.
Okay.
Brandon, stop trying to sell the show.
I know. What, do you work for him?
This is his grand entrance.
We got an angel over here.
Listen to that build-up.
It's like the 2001 theme. Look at all those empty seats.
Just tens and tens of people.
in there. It's very early.
Oh, boy.
Hey, this is 6:30 p.m. on the dot.
Michael Jackson, yeah! Here he comes.
Michael Jackson welcomed Corey to the stage.
Back king. Here he goes, the comeback king.
God damn it.
Here he comes, the comeback
Clown.
Hey, the crowd's going nuts.
They used to do that for about 2 minutes before he'd come out.
Yeah. Well, they're not the headliner, Drew. They got to
That's right.
cut some corridors.
Hey, those
there.
guys were in Pink Floyd.
Oh shit, we're one seat over off.
Oh, yeah, that's when...
All right, you can pause.
Okay, so we're in the second row. We're in the second row, and it's empty with the exception of our 4 seats. And some guy right there walks up to me and goes, "You're in my seat." And I'm looking around
We're all
like,
just standing.
sit anywhere else in the entire build. And he sat through the entire, I don't know how he sat through it because it was amazing. And that's just the opening. That's when he came out. He did Comeback King. He danced a lot. He looked fantastic doing it. But I couldn't keep my eyes off Corey's Angel. She was fantastic.
Yeah, let's talk about that. My clip number 1, I zoomed in on the keyboard player here. She stinks.
No,
She can't play keys. She can't sing, and she has zero charisma.
I disagree.
It's like she doesn't even know she's on stage in front of a crowd. It's
No,
crazy.
She's
Well,
probably...
in fairness to her, she is Corey Feldman's keyboard player.
No, she's
I mean,
probably
how into it do you want her to be?
she's
The
probably
guitarist is
best.
fucking into it.
She's probably best representative of the true quality of
Right,
this
I agree.
act.
Because the guitarist, I think he's from Pink Floyd. With David Gilmour, I think.
Yeah.
He was fantastic. The drummer's into it, but she sucks. I'm on clip number 1. I zoomed in on this. Little pitchy dog.
My favorite part about that clip is that she even knows she's a little off because she puts her hand up to her ear so she can hear the monitor a little better. Didn't help.
She looks pretty good.
I thought she was compelling. She put the whole angel outfit on, so she represented Corey's past,
She was
which
awful.
was great. He also had a secondary female singer who was just backup vocals. She had blue hair. She was very pretty.
What's this girl's function? Just backup?
Yeah, she stood there the entire time. She barely moved. You'd think she'd learn like the dance numbers or something if you're going to be standing up there, but apparently Corey's trying to fuck her, or the drummer is, or someone. So they just let her stand there. In
Gotta
the
be
band.
Corey.
My V4 mark is The Joke, which I really thought was a fantastic song. He came out, he had props, and the crowd went nuts for this one as well. New song, baby.
What's in his hand?
So it's like a 3-horned air horn that's like, it looks like it's connected to a drill.
And it's going to make the circus noise for him.
Well, you know what's so rock star is how gingerly he puts it down because he certainly doesn't want to break it.
Oh, okay.
Oh, shit.
Carl, any comment on the guitar playing?
Yeah. So the way he's holding his guitar pick, I've never seen an adult do that before. And I don't even know how to describe it. It's like he doesn't know how to grip a guitar pick. He looks like a child. And he's only playing the first 2 strings, the top 2 strings on the guitar. And he doesn't know how to play guitar at all. He's using drop D. You'll notice that his hand, the chord hand, never changes shape. He's just laying his finger down on all the strings. Because drop D is this cheat code for guitarists where you tune down your E to a D and now your first 3 strings are a power chord. So you can just lay down all 3 strings and play them anywhere and it's a chord. So that's what he's doing here. He's terrible at it. But he wanted to prove to guys like me that he is a great guitarist. So at the end of this is my favorite part of the show. My clip number 3, Mark, he decides, like Prince-esque, he's going to just start shredding on the guitar. Like everyone else stops playing, he just starts wailing on the guitar. He doesn't care if he's hitting notes. He's not. He doesn't care if he is playing a scale. He's not. He doesn't know what he's doing, but he thinks it sounds good. And this is embarrassing. It's the best way to put it.
Oh, boy.
This is so embarrassing.
I think he thought he looked cool there, too, making
Yeah. Well, he did.
guitarist faces and stuff.
Yeah. And the drummer's trying to play it up like, yeah, everyone watch him. He's crushing it right now. It's like, no, you're not fooling me or anyone, really, with that.
Being in the position of having to sell that act as another band member, how painful that's got to be.
Let's talk about his dancing. So my clip number 4, he's doing his Michael Jackson style dance. And then he's going to grab the microphone and run off to the side of the stage to sing to all those people over there. And you'll see he gets caught up a little bit. He almost gets tackled by his mic stand.
I thought we were cheated on not as many spin moves as usual.
You see that? Wow.
Yeah, there you go.
He almost went down trying to bring that mic over.
You're There's like 5 people over there.
Yeah, but Brandon's making up for it, though. He's fucking into it. He's pumped.
I made eye contact with Corey. He saw us. We were
He saw
4
us.
dudes in the second row, and we all had Corey shirts. We were all there for him.
Yeah, he definitely saw us. We were pumping him up, too. He was excited about it.
You know what? There was how many songs?
7.
7 songs, 3 costume changes.
Yes.
Wow.
I wanted to ask you guys this because he went out in that crowd, which is kind of weird because there's only like 15 people, so it's not really like a mosh pit or anything.
Well, it was by the 7th song though. The Palladium was more full by then. I mean, it was like half full by the end.
But could you guys track him in that crowd? It was kind of fun watching him because he did not know where to go back up. Now in this shot, he is a little bit to right of center. Hang on, where to go? Here we go. Like, damn it.
He didn't hear you guys?
See, there he is trying to go right, and then he goes back left, and not one single security guard helps him get back on.
You got to climb up himself?
Climb up on all 4s. But he kept singing the whole time. I mean, that is a professional.
Look in the mirror, scared little man telling you to
I don't know. That just cracked me up when he went into the crowd.
Hey, was the guitar player's shirt off the whole time?
No, he took it off.
Yeah.
He took it off
cool.
pretty early on, too, I got to say.
Pretty cool.
He got hot. But I mentioned the costume changes, and I had, I believe it's my V5, which is the costume change when he came back and he started playing his Go For It song. He looked so goofy coming out of the back, and the band didn't know whether or not when to start because we heard him yell at his bandmates.
Right.
So you
Once
gotta wait.
again, changing those pants from what he had on to what he put on would take forever.
Corey's got all these dance moves with his arms, and watch this pose he makes. What was that?
It's like a child.
I ran into a couple people after the show, and they seriously thought it was a joke. They thought that it was kind of a
yeah.
performance.
I talked to people too who said, "Wait, was he doing stand-up comedy? What was going on?" They don't follow this. They don't know.
Well, okay, so that actually brings me to my next video that I want to play for you. This is my clip number 2, where I kind of panned around to the less than enthusiastic crowd behind us. Because, if you're looking from my perspective, everyone's going fucking nuts for this show. We're all like, yeah, let's go, Corey. And then I turn around and go, oh, no one else gives a fuck.
And honestly, 50% of the people are filming it.
Brad had a good time.
I didn't know that I ended all of the clips.
I'm loving the shots of Brad Dodd
I really
right
had
now.
a good time. I had a lot of beers in me by then.
But I have to say, though, that this tells me something, and I forget this sometimes. But, like, we live in a world where Corey Feldman is hilarious.
Yeah.
And he's coming to our town. We got to be there. We want to watch it. We want to record it. And then I look around and like, oh, that's right. 99% of the people are not in on this at all. They know nothing about any of this. They don't care.
I could not stop watching, Drew, because we were sitting next to each other, the 2 girls in front of us.
Yeah.
I mean, watch how into Corey they are. So there's Corey singing.
All right.
They start grinding each other.
Yeah, there's a lot of them about to me.
I was very interested in watching them, and the one girl was so insistent to go past security to get in that group of like 20 people, which you're not sneaking down there. There they are grinding.
Man. They seem really young too, didn't they?
Yeah, they're definitely, they gotta be what, 18, 19, 20?
Yeah, I like that you started at 18. It's a smart move.
And then there's Drew. Hi, Drew.
Hey, what's Drew filming?
I looked at the screen.
What a showman that guy is. The ladies love him.
And there were a lot of red hats. There were so many Limp Bizkit, Fred Durst fans there. And I'm telling you, after Corey, the rain came in. A lot of people had to go hiding. We were fortunate. We were hiding into the pavilion. And we were lucky. But we were able to kind of skip the middle two ones and go right into Limp Bizkit. And they had a ton of people when it filled up.
Oh,
Limp
yeah.
Bizkit crowd went
packed.
nuts.
Yeah, the parking lot was totally packed, which, I knew that was a sellout crowd. I just was like, wow, Limp Bizkit sells out?
Yeah, they
That's
put on
big
a really
joint.
good live show.
We did have nice tickets, and we had the nice passes. Shout out again, Boatworks in
St. Clair Shores.
St. Clair Shores. Appreciate that. I just want to play the finale, and then we can talk about Limp Bizkit if you want to. But this is the powerful way that Corey ends his show. And as an opening act, like the first band on a bill with like 4 bands, this is embarrassing. You know what I mean?
Oh, is he standing on the amp there?
Yes.
Watch the last leap he makes for the drum sound. It doesn't get very far off the ground.
Oh, yeah. Not very athletic, is he?
Look how fast those curtains closed.
Because they were scared of Brandon.
A couple other bands played Bones, and was he the one that's from Holly, the local guy? We did miss the middle.
Yeah, I think
tracks.
Bones is. Yeah.
But
Were the backing vocals on that last song just awful?
Doesn't that prove that Corey's tone deaf? Because you'd go back and listen to this and go, you can't be in my band anymore.
No way.
We got to take a microphone away from you.
You know how I feel bad for Jimmy Reed. Do you know who Jimmy Reed is?
No.
He's the saxophone player who you could hear no saxophone.
That's right. I forgot about that. I was all excited for the sax guy to come out. And
When-
then there was
when
no sax solo. He just played what Corey
When
was
Corey
singing.
introduced him, he's introducing the band. He's like, and here's Jimmy. Jimmy Reed. And I'm like, did he just make up this guy's last name? And the
He
guy
totally forgot his last name.
Jimmy Reed looks at the angel like, I guess that's my name now. Let me see if I can find
The
that
sax
video.
one has a reed on the mouthpiece.
Exactly.
You probably saw that with
Exactly.
George Glass.
I thought they were going to come out and do a Lost Boys type thing.
Yeah.
That's what I thought. He was going to be humping the air with the saxophone. I was really looking forward to
I
it.
told Drew I was disappointed they didn't play the Lost Boys song.
Yeah, I know. It's hard to be
hit.
disappointed at a show like that, but I swear to God, I could not hear the sax. It was like, is he really playing the sax? Is he not mic'd? What's going on?
Poor Jimmy Reed.
Oh, well. So, Limp
Wait,
Bizkit.
this might be it. Hang on. See, Jimmy Reed is blaring into that microphone. I mean, you don't hear it there, do you?
No.
Oh, no. Oh, yeah.
Limp
Drummer's
Bizkit,
wailing though.
they came out. They did a fantastic show. The crowd went bonkers for them. And as a special treat in my V6, for the very, very second time they played
Break
stuff, but
yeah,
for
they
the
played
very-
it twice,
They
first
opened
and
it-
last.
I mean,
Isn't
smart
that
move.
thing a classic?
I looked at Setlist FM. They called it the reprise.
That's right.
I mean, it's not exactly the safety dance.
It's a great tune, though. Everybody just jumps up and down, and they decided to bring out everybody. They brought off Riff Raff, they brought out Corey, they brought out his Angel, they brought out the 2 guys from Pink Floyd, and they all
Angels
kind of
were brought out?
performed. Now, what I did, though, I saw Corey come out for this, and I focused my camera just on him. So we'll watch Corey during the ending of the Limp Bizkit concert.
Boy, it sure is a much bigger crowd there.
So you can see Corey, but I'm about to zoom in on him.
And everybody's kind of bouncing to the groove, and Corey's just doing his Michael Jackson dance.
Are you serious?
Yeah.
Yeah, he's doing the spins and stuff.
Do you see him there, Drew, or no?
I'm gonna zoom in right
There he
here.
is. I see him.
Oh, the place went nuts. But I couldn't keep my eyes off Corey. He stole even the finale.
Oh, there's the drummer and the guitar player with that. Yeah.
There's fucking riff raff behind him.
How'd they sound?
Sounded great.
Biscuit? Yeah. I thought they were great.
Yeah.
They're fun, man.
They put on a good show.
They brought up some chicks from the crowd. Said, who knows this song? These two sisters said they did, so they brought them up, and
They did really well.
they did really well. It was very impressive. I was like, how the fuck are they pulling this off right now?
Are they plants? Were they
Maybe.
plants?
Maybe. It didn't seem like it, but maybe.
Wes Borland's. I think he's got a good groove. I don't know how to explain it. I don't know how good a guitar player he is.
Remember when he used to live here for a few years when he quit?
Yeah, he
Limp?
was around. I remember that.
I didn't realize there were actually going to be like a ton of Limp Bizkit fans there. I don't know why I didn't think that. Just because it's called Loserville, I thought that it was kind of like a joke now. Like Limp Bizkit's a joke band.
That's
like
what I
Nickelback
thought.
or something.
Everybody I talked to had this line. There we go. Do you guys know any of these guys in between Corey and Limp Bizkit?
Yeah.
Nobody knew Bones or
anyone.
Nate No Name or whatever it was.
That's
yeah.
weird too.
It's a waste. I don't understand why they needed two unknown bands in between them and Corey.
And then I was talking to Jay, and Jay, he was saying, well, I got a son who's 17. He actually listens to Bones. So it's just this weird range of
there were a
people.
lot of younger people there. I
of
saw,
kids.
Yeah, a lot of kids there who were
A lot
into
of
it, too.
little kids.
Knew the
like
songs and
6,
stuff
yeah.
too. Yeah.
There's a 6-year-old right next to me, and then I believe her 10-year-old brother got on stage and was able to dance during Faith.
That was
Now,
cool.
I could be wrong about this, but I thought like 5 years ago, Limp Bizkit, it was over. It was a joke. It was kind of derided. And then when we saw him at Lollapalooza, which we were watching that on Max Mark or Netflix or something.
Oh, Lollapalooza? Or are you talking about, Woodstock 99 was the famous one.
No, I mean when they were at Lollapalooza in 2020 or 2021.
Oh,
Remember
yes.
that?
Yes, I'm
And
sorry. Yeah.
They were really good, and it seemed like after that, there was more interest in them. I mean, Fred looked a lot different.
Drew, I'm 48. I'm right in that age that loved Limp when they were big. They're a nostalgia act now.
Yeah, for sure.
They're a nostalgia.
A lot of their fans that were into them in the late 90s, early 2000s are now adults that have money and can afford to go to this show, and they did.
I guess if you really, really, really listen to something when you're between say 16 and 22,
It stays with
whatever
you.
it is, you will want to listen to it 30 years later, no matter how shitty it is or how good it is.
Korn is touring. Korn is coming to DTE, and I want to see him.
Oh, yeah.
Pine Knob, yeah.
I just saw No Effects, which that band formed in '83, which
Yeah.
is crazy, but they're doing their final tour.
I think you're basically saying you didn't think that music would have longevity, the rap rock stuff.
yeah.
I mean, I guess, which I'm kind of surprised it does, but I love listening to it when, I'm going to cut the grass or something when I need to be a little more active because it's just that
Yeah,
aggressive.
they put on a good shows.
fucking
Good
great.
performance. My buddy Brian, who I was with, who was the big Limp Bizkit fan, didn't like the set list. Not enough deep cuts. I swear to God, he was complaining the entire way back about the set list.
A fan's a fan's a fan, you know?
I love it. That's great.
Podcast.